So let's talk about how narcissistic abuse changes you. Um, narcissistic abuse is very, 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 very bad to for anyone to experience it. Really, um, I survived narcissistic abuse in various stages of my life, but the most recent one that I walked out of had been like an 18-year experience. I went through all the stages of the narcissistic abuse cycle because it's a cycle, see. Yeah, so today let's delve deeper into how it changes you as a person. You start out thinking this is a love relationship, right? You start out thinking, oh, we're going to have a brilliant, amazing, wonderful life with so many experiences. If you were born in a third world country and then you find yourself in a first world country, uh, you can imagine the excitement, the buzz in your life, uh, the ambitions, the aspirations that you have. Uh, Rightfully so, because why not? Things are a lot easier. Yeah, so what you find is that you are going to experience negativity at a scale you can never predict, at a scale you can never decipher. What I mean by negativity? Okay, one thing is for sure. A narcissist wants to dominate, to control, to be they want to be in power, to feel like they control the yeah, you know what I mean? If somebody is wanting to dominate you, they want that power control thing. That power control thing dynamic is what makes them tick. So if that is even threatened, you know you are in danger. So there's a negativity, which is the main part. And if you can survive that negativity and come out looking at your experience positively, then you would have won, which is what I've done. I went through smear campaign, gaslighting, discard. Um, uh, right, right now, as I'm talking to you, I could never have imagined me speaking to you like now on camera. Uh, 3 years down the line, it is literally 22, 23, 24. Yeah, it'll be 3 years in August. So I'm just like a baby out of narcissistic abuse. So here's what will happen to you emotionally. Emotionally, you're always trying to figure things out. What is going on? Because if you don't know anything about narcissism, narcissistic abuse, narcissistic personality disorder, you'll be in a completely lost world. It's like Alice in Wonderland. Right. So emotionally, you will be drained. You suffer anxiety. You wake up with no energy to face the day. And then you wonder why, what is happening? Remember, I said you are in a first world country now. So you think that other things shouldn't bother you. I mean, it's just like you just follow the blueprint, innit? You work, you earn, and then you do whatever you want, and then life is good. But no, 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 no. Not when you're in a narcissistic abuse uh, situation or you're the victim. Right. The other thing that will happen to you emotionally is you are constantly defending yourself. You are constantly justifying yourself. You are constantly being blamed for anything that's happened in your life. Remember, you've been love bombed. So you've given them keys to the castle, which is your life. So now they can do whatever they want because you are not aware of the plan. You are not aware of what is happening. You think this is normal. This is a normal relationship. So what you do is you open up. They want to know about your past. I mean, who would want to have that chit chat with your partner? Leo, did you know that everything is being recorded word for word? And everything, it will be used against you. They just wait for an argument, and then everything that you told them is being played back to you, is being used to attack you. So now you are thinking, okay, so how do I get out of this situation? So you try to apologize, and they'll have none. They don't want to hear anything about that, because already by apologizing, you're proving to them that what they're saying or what they're doing is working. So they're happy, right? Remember, narcissists want supply. So you're giving them the supply. It's like giving them energy, your energy, which is what makes them thrive, which is what makes them cope with life, so to speak. Okay. So spiritually, if you've been going to church, you believe in God, or whatever you believe in, right, it will be threatened. I remember at one point, I never grew up going to church, but I've always known that there's God. There's a higher power that keeps us all. There's a higher power that gives us life. So now I can't say being pushed into Christianity, but they bought me my first Bible. They started moving me toward church, because then it's easier to control me, because now the Bible says women should submit to your husband. So that's what the Bible says. So this is non-negotiable, right? Okay. I wanted to know what the Bible says about a man being the head of his wife. Like Christ is the head of the church. So I hope I'm not mixing that up. You can write in the comment section the exact verse. I'm just getting this from the thin air. I mean, yeah. So now, when I was taken into church, I was reading the Bible, because why not? That's what you do. You want to understand the thing that you've gotten yourself into. What is this? So I thought the Bible was something new. I mean, I thought it was like a latest book that just been handed over to us like recently. This is like 20 years now, 20 years back. Is it? Yeah, 20 years. 20 years? No. It's slightly under, because remember, we're already in the relationship. So we're like 3-4 years into the relationship. So now, like I said, spiritually you'll be attacked, because now instead of you, if you believe in God, you are now being told the things that align with their plan. This is how you're supposed to behave as a woman. This is how you're supposed to behave as a mother. This is how you're supposed to behave as a father, as a wife. And because the husband is the head, so that means you cannot say a word to them. You have to wait for them to tell you what to do. Do you see what I mean by that? So that's why I said it will change you spiritually. You will get confused now. So when you try to go to the pastors, I mean, I've had a few come to our home to intervene in what seemed like a problem, but I didn't know what the problem was. I didn't know what we were facing. We were getting a pastor to come and solve, because I didn't know what was the problem. I didn't have an idea of, okay, you need to bring another person into your own relationship. I thought the relationship was with two people come together. So if we've got issues, we have to agree as both parties that we need help, not one person to just diagonalize it. Okay, so I think I need the pastor to come in here so that I can control you even more. Okay, so the pastor will come in and they'll just like, can't deal, and then they go. Okay, so now these are some of the negative things that will happen to you. other than being left with no friends. No friends. Especially if you're like me, I live in England, right? UK, and I don't have family. I mean, I'm sure even if they were closer to me, it wouldn't be as close as other families are. I mean, it is what it is. So having no family and living in England and having the friends that I had, they went, they went and made sure we never talk to each other again. Remember, they ask you, they get information from you. You sort of like volunteer information that they will use against you. So when they go to whoever your friend is, to talk about the things that only you knew about them, then I mean you can imagine the drama. But anyway, so this is another negative thing that narcissistic abuse will do to you. And then the other one is you come to a stage where you realize, no, this is not how I want to live my life. This is not what I hoped for. Especially if you're 45, like I was. I mean, I realize things are not going to change. And why is it's taken so long for whatever dust to settle? I mean, whatever, uh, for us to come together, to work together. But little did I know that it was narcissistic abuse. So nothing was going to change because they didn't love me. So the other thing that narcissistic abuse will do to you is just make you feel unworthy, make you feel lose your sense of worth, sense of self. It will make you not trust people. It will make you like a recluse. You just want to keep yourself to yourself and put it on your front when you see people. You're like, how are you? Fine. Everything is fine. We're good. But you won't be good. So that's my take on how narcissistic abuse changes you. But on the positive note, after all this uh, love bombing, gaslighting, smear campaign, um, narcissistic fog, um, discarding. I was discarded twice. The first time I had one child. The second time I had two children now. The youngest being 6 months. I was discarded at 6 months with a child. The other one was 8. That one was 6 months old. But it is at these moments that you realize you're on your own. Not only are you on your own, there is a higher power that is keeping you alive because you're not done. You are sent here to fulfill something. Just like this has got a purpose. So is this. It's got a purpose. So is this. I mean, whatever I've got on me or whatever is you can see in the background has got a purpose. And so are you. So am I. But now, narcissistic abuse will want to hinder you from fulfilling that purpose. So, on a positive note, like I said, you start realizing what is going on in front of you. You get messages. Pay attention. Your intuition, your sixth sense, your antenna will start receiving messages. And then, of course, at first it's confusing because you've already been so much in the negative world that you can't even think it's possible to live again positively. But let me tell you this. I was so down and out. I thought my life was done, finished. But it's only been 2 years since I made the decision to leave, walk out. But it is because of what I've had to learn, the questions that I've had to ask, and everything being clear in my head, in my mind, and having that clearance in your heart that whatever you're going through is not supposed to be that. It's not supposed to be like that. So therefore, you are able to comfortably and freely move on. Take yourself out of that situation because you don't deserve it, do you? What crime have you committed to live in a narcissistic abuse situation? Wow. I mean, for how long then are you saving your sentence? Because if you are taken into jail for something that you've committed, a crime you've committed, then you know that you are sentenced for 5 years, 3 years, whatever it is, and then you come out and then you go through rehabilitation and then you're back to your normal freedom. But now here you haven't got freedom. Your freedom is gone, and then you wonder how you're gonna get it back. So, like I said, the positive things are you discover your sense of self, you discover what you want in your life, and you start to be courageous. You need to be courageous to live. It's not the end of the world when you find yourself down and out. Don't give up. Just keep going. Well, it's easier saying just keep going, because when you are hopeless, when you seem to be a person who's watching life go by, you are just watching life go by. It's hard. I know. I feel you. I experienced it. I am talking from experience. I am not trained anything. I am just talking from my own experience and realizing that my experience was all because of narcissism. I ignored many warning signs, but now it's all become clear. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place about this. I'm trying to explain to you what you would go through if you are in a narcissistic abuse situation and how it will change you. So my next video is going to be how YouTube changed my life and how I walked out of domestic abuse at the age of 45. I haven't really spoke about this because this is like hard for me to process, to articulate, to deal with. I mean, there's emotions that I buried because I just was in survival mode. But now I am living again. I am planning again. I am excited about life again. I've got my power back. I am free again. So I am wanting to help you as somebody helped me. I've got many people I can mention on here that have inspired me, that have given me that courage, because you just need somebody to just instill courage that it's possible, you can do it. Somebody to hold your hand like that. All right then, so I've already said what video I'll be making, how I walked out of my abusive situation at the age of 45, and all thanks to YouTube. I'm so grateful for your time. Till we meet again. Bye.